the 7th Indian World Film Festival 23. I'm Sidana, the writer and narrator of the docudrama In Search of Julian, which is based on my own personal journey of fighting my demons and then eventually discovering my true potential. Having dealt with becoming a people pleaser and living in such a complicated state of mind at a very young age made me completely lose in touch with who I really am. Lockdown, however, gave me a chance to reflect on who I'd become and how unhappy that lifestyle was making me. Eventually, I started noticing and I realized how many people put pretenses in their daily lives because they're too afraid to show up as their true selves. This is when me and my mother decided to put this in a cinematic form and help those people understand the balance between being nice and yet not being caught up in becoming a people pleaser. A major roadblock that I faced before the filming of the docudrama was that being a 15-year-old girl and having no prior knowledge about the theatre world and how you're supposed to create a film, I was genuinely just very clueless about where to begin, how to find the right team, how to find the right cast, the locations, and just everything in between. As for the human resources, we found the director via some personal connection, and of course the director came with an entire team. And as for the cast, I enrolled my family and friends. As for the financial resources, we wanted to keep it minimal but at the same time not compromise with the quality of the film. So I tried using whatever I had saved as my pocket money, and of course my parents were more than happy to support me. For some of the key scenes, I had visions of very specific locations capturing the grandness of hills while also resonating with the dialogues of the docudrama, and it became really challenging trying to find those locations. Another challenge that I faced was being a 15-year-old girl. It was very difficult for me to sometimes get my viewpoint across the entire team and let them understand my perspective. However, at the end, it did teach me how to be a young leader. I honestly had no expectations about how the film was going to turn out except for one particular scene. In the last scene, I wanted to leave my audience in deep silence and a state of reflecting and introspecting their own lives, and I think we were able to achieve that, so that was something I was really proud of. As for my target audience, definitely while filming, I was focusing more on teenagers who are dealing with peer pressure and are clueless about how to bring themselves out of it. However, I believe that this docudrama can touch anyone in some manner regardless of their age group. The USP of my film is the subject of being a people pleaser itself and how it consumes a person's life but is often overlooked. Moreover, another USP is of course the cinematic shots and the locations that we've used to capture the journey of In Search of Julian, which is filled with beauty and vast grandness. We are open to domestic and overseas promotions as well as discovering OTT platforms. Why should the audience watch this film is simple. I believe that this creation will enlighten a part in you. It will make you reflect about your own life. If you allow it to soak in, it will make a difference. The journey of In Search of Julian is an emotion which will somehow lead to the audience's own journey of finding themselves. My message to all the emerging filmmakers is that if you have a story, don't be afraid to share it with the world. Just give it a shot and let the universe take care of the rest. I'm going to finish this by sharing how honored I am to be able to present my project to the 7th Indian World Film Festival 23, and I wish all the other participants the very best. Thank you.